News, Matt, and building. What's good? I hope you're having a blessed day. Also, bad news, Matt, in the building. It's some unfortunate news about Mr. Jalen Green we're going to talk about. Also, double upload Matt in the building. We got all kinds of Matts in the building. We're just going to get straight into it. So if you're new to the channel and love basketball content, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like for more. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. As we all know, the NBA Summer League has been going on, and we've seen some of the best players in action, and one of those is including Jalen Green. There was a lot of pressure going into the Summer League for Green because he said that he feels like he should have been the #1 pick, and I'd say he's been playing exceptionally well, and he's exceeding the expectations so far. In his first couple of games, he's put up 20 points, he's shooting over 50% from the field, and his three-point shooting, I knew it was good, but I don't think I quite knew it was that good. His three-point shot making is up there with some of the greats already. And by greats, I'm not talking about NBA legend greats, but some of the greatest in the league. I know that's a very bold statement, but what I've seen so far, this dude cannot just shoot, catch, and shoot, but he can shoot off the dribble and make contested shots like some of the best players. In today's Summer League game, the Rockets versus the Raptors, Jalen did suffer an injury. He only played up until halftime, and in only 12 minutes played, he was 4 for 8 from the field, 3 for 5 from the three-point line, and had 13 points. Once again, he was on pace to have another great game, and it looked like he was going to go for a 30-piece. We're going to talk about his injury in just a second, but one thing to note that I found odd is that even before the game started, there were some pictures leaked, and I'll throw them up on the screen, or you might have saw him during the game where he had tape around his hamstring. It hasn't been confirmed or not if the athletic staff put that on him or if Jalen Green put that on himself, but I did find that peculiar. And ironically, I think you know where this is about to go. The injury that Jalen Green suffered was a hamstring injury, so maybe it was hurting him or bothering him before this game. The official reports from the Rockets themselves was that Jalen Green has soreness and will not return to the game, and it was in his right hamstring. I'm going to try to find the video clip and throw it up on the screen, but this injury happened after he missed a jump shot and he was unable to run down the court and play on offense or defense. This injury was unfortunate, especially if you're a Rockets or Jalen Green fan, because he was on pace to have his best game yet, and I felt like he was getting in a groove on offense. Hamstring injuries are different for every player, and they're also tricky. Sometimes you think it's not that bad, and then you run on it, and then you tear something and make it even worse, but sometimes you could also think it's not that healed yet when it is. Here's what somebody on the Rockets had to say about Jalen and what's going on and what's going to happen. Quote unquote, he just felt a little tightness, so we're going to be extra careful and have him back there getting some treatment. We have 2 days off between this game and our next, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not a rocket scientist, a doctor, and I'm not close to the Rockets or Jalen Green, but I can almost guarantee you that we will not see him play another game in the summer. Even if it's not that bad, there's no reason to put him out there and have a chance of another injury. What makes this story even better is that, remember, he had it taped up before the game, so maybe he was battling this injury in his prior 2 games, and if you think about it, he was still going out there and dominating. I think he's a tough kid, and he hasn't had a list of major injuries before this, so I, off the top of my head, don't think it's that big of a deal. I've also seen this rumor going around on Twitter and even Instagram, and maybe this could be right, but people are saying that he's not hurt and they pulled him at halftime because they've seen enough and they don't want to chance him getting hurt. But if that was the case, I don't see why he would fake an injury late in the second quarter. And what I'm saying is that some people are trying to say that the Rockets are lying about this injury and he's not hurt. But it's hard for me to believe that because in the pictures I've shown you, he was taped up before the game in that area. I definitely don't think it's the Rockets pulling him to pull him and they lied about an injury. Back on topic with his game though, I know we haven't talked about it too much because the highlight of this video is his injury, but for the Rockets, it was the Jalen Green show. I don't say this about too many players, whether it's the high school, college, or NBA level, but Jalen Green is must-see TV. It doesn't matter if the Rockets go 0-82 or however many games they're going to play. I would go to a game just to watch Green play. He's that exciting to watch, he's explosive, he can heat up in any given moment, and his shot-making ability makes him so fun to watch. When you watch him play, it's hard to wrap your mind around that this is only, and it was his only, third game on the team. The way he goes out there and how things look so smooth for him, it looks like he's been playing at the NBA level for years now. One thing that helped him, in my opinion, is that he did go on that G League route, so he was already playing older players and better competition than college players. If you didn't watch this game, you didn't miss much. I covered everything. Jalen went off in the first half, didn't play in the second half, and the Rockets lost the game. The only notable thing to talk about the game too is that Jalen Green's tag team duo, Josh Christopher, he struggled mightily. I don't want to beat the man down too bad because he's been playing well up until this moment, but all you need to know is that he was 4 for 18 from the overall field and 1 for 9 on three-pointers. I think those numbers, they say it all. He had a rough night. I know what some of you may be thinking, and a lot of people have been saying on Twitter, what's next for Jalen Green? The Rockets have said they're going to reevaluate him and see what happens, but like I've already stated in this video, I would be shocked if he plays again this summer. I think they're going to rehab him, get that hamstring even stronger. It's probably not even that bad of an injury, but like I said, you don't want to take a chance, and this could have been something as simple as he didn't hydrate properly before the game and he was getting cramps. Hamstring cramps for basketball players are super common. They're not rare or anything, so that could have happened. Going off of what I said, that's more than likely going to happen, that Green does not play again in the Summer League. Let me know how you feel about this, but I think he's been the best rookie so far, and he's undoubtedly been the best player out of his class. All the other players that have been drafted, there hasn't been no notable performances, and I think Jalen's been the most consistent and the best so far. Cunningham has been playing alright/good, not great like Jalen just yet. Some other names to talk about, Scotty Barnes, nobody gives him any attention. I think he's been playing well, but not as good as Jalen. Jalen's been passing the eye test. He's looked super comfortable when he's out there, and if you want to look at the box score, he's even passing that test because he shot over 50% in all of his games so far, and almost 50% or better in the three-point line. In his first game, he dropped 23 points. In his second game, he dropped 25 points. And in his third game, his most recent one, he was on pace to do the same thing and actually have a better night. Let me know your thoughts on this situation down below. If you're the Rockets general manager or somebody high up, would you try to play him or would you sit him out? Let me know your thoughts. But with all that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button, and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.